All right.
When did you what age did you start training, and how did you get into it?
So let's see, like I'd say it's close to more than a while back. Like I'd say a good 10 and a half, 11 years. And I'm at one of my family friends' party with my parents and stuff. I think I was about 9 or 10. And my dad obviously was in the family friends were all big in UFC and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy named Serge, friend of a friend, was came up to my dad and was all like, "Oh yeah, you should ever have your son try jujitsu if you need any sports." Because it was a lot between me and my dad, like trying to find a good sport for me, between
Yeah.
like baseball, me being too small for
Body
like
armor here.
football, just wouldn't work out. Um,
Fire
so it
sale
was just like a lot of
active.
flip
Buy
flopping,
station costs
and
are
then
adjusted.
uh, my dad was like, "Yeah, no, we haven't tried it, but like, obviously watching UFC and stuff, I'm super into it, so I wouldn't mind to try." And he talked to me about it some more. I was like, we'll sleep on it, see how it is. As a kid, it's nothing I really wanted to do
Coming
because
actual. Requesting
playing
recon.
Ratchet and Clank on the PS2 and stuff, and that was
Target
like my
AO.
dream.
Good copy. UAV being
Yeah.
Need
And then
UAV.
it,
flyover.
Send
and then
recon.
it came to like
This is
getting
target
bullied
AO.
at
Good
recess
copy.
one day,
UAV being.
and just
Enemy
like
UAV overhead.
I don't know, it was just something
Supply
that
cache
clicked
located.
after that. I was like, I
Secure.
really want to go try jiu-jitsu,
Help.
Dad.
Enemy UAV overhead.
And then so from there, it was called, what was it, in Point Loma, the Throwdown
Mm-hmm.
Elite, I think it was called,
UAV is
Bro, I
outbound.
remember
before it
seeing
changed
that
to
like
Victory.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
because like back in when I started,
UAV is out of
I
fuel.
remember my
Returning
family is
to
in San Diego,
resupply.
so I always had dreams of like coming out here too. But
Hmm.
I was looking up James and I saw Throwdown because they had a commercial, and I
Enemy
remember
UAV
I
overhead.
remember the commercial they had. They were only promoting like model chicks hitting
Yeah.
pads.
Enemy
Hmm.
UAV overhead.
That's
And I
exactly
remember
how
I
it
remember being
was.
like 16. I was like,
Next
bro.
objective located.
I said, bro, that gym looks dope. And then
But
I remember I came
yeah,
up here and it didn't exist anymore.
yeah, it changed to right when all that happened. It changed over to, what was it, now it's called Victory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gas is
so I
closing.
started
Get
there
to
with
the new safe zone.
jiu-jitsu, training under, what was it, Jocko, Shannon
Fire
Guridi at
sale
the time, and
success. Prices are
Penny
back to
Thomas.
normal.
That was super
Enemy
cool. Obviously,
UAV.
back
Enemy
then I was around
UAV
a lot of
overhead.
people that
Contract
me,
complete.
me
All
being that
supply
young
boxes
didn't know who
located.
I was around, and then like when I look back at it now, I'm like, damn, those
Body
are
armor
some
here.
really cool
Body armor
people.
here.
Enemy UAV
Yeah.
overhead.
And there's still a lot of them are still around.
Yeah, definitely. They're still there, or they're just moving around to different places and stuff like that.
Cash over here.
Oh wait, no, that's not for me. Oops. There you go.
Cash over here.
I think he wants to buy a load up. Yeah, so you actually started in jiu-jitsu first?
Yeah, I started in jujitsu, and I did like a good
Found some
year's
cash. We
worth of
can
like
use it.
competitions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Grappling X at the time. I don't know if they're still around anymore, but like it was Grappling X. I think that was the only tournament I'd ever did back then. And then a year goes by, and then Janix, who was the kickboxing coach and Muay Thai coach there, approached my dad and was all like, "I hear from the other jiu-jitsu coaches that your son's good at picking up things. How
Allied
about you try
UAV overhead.
kickboxing?"
Mm-hmm.
You've got a
And then
drop bag
I looked over
inbound.
at my dad. I'm like, "Well, what do you think?" And my
Gas
dad's
is
like, "Well,
inbound.
I'm not gonna be the one getting punched in the head. You make the decision on that."
Yeah.
So then I was like, "Oh, fuck it, let's try it." 10 years old, I get to punch other people in the face and not get in trouble. What kid wouldn't want to do that?
Yeah, totally.
So then takes off from there. Followed Janix ever since, and then came over to switching to you guys' gym right before COVID and all that happened.
Yeah, so shit, you've been training for fucking a long time then, huh? How
Yeah,
long is
half
that?
half my
How
life
old are you now?
basically. I'm 21, so it's like 10 and a half years, almost 11
Fuck
years.
yeah. That's about, when did I start? 2008, 2012. Yeah, so a little bit. Yeah, we almost pretty much been training the same amount of time.
Jeez, it's crazy to think about it all the time.
Heading
I
there.
know, that's why when I hear people like, oh, I'm too old to fight. Like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 18 already. I say, bro, you got so much time, man.
Just barely starting.
But you know how it is, bro. Like, it's a constant, non-stop grind.
Yeah, definitely.
There. I'm
Where are we
moving.
going? Up there?
Yeah, we'll go up here for a little bit.
Shit, wait. Let me go up there.
So when you started fighting, what
I'm going.
did they have around for you to do at that time?
It was mainly just like the smoker fights or like
Moving.
before. Yeah, just be like gym in-house fights, smokers.
Moving.
When Undisputed was in like the North Park, it was that like
I see
weird
movement.
underground like
I'm taking fire.
Fight Club style little
Yeah,
ring
yeah.
under in the basement. That was mainly what they had me doing for a while. And when Robert came out with like the intensity and their PKB smokers and stuff like that got onto that some more.
Yeah.
Which is I thought that was like a super cool thing for him to do, and just to get people more experience and stuff like that.
Enemy movement. There.
Yeah, we got hella guys across of us.
Yeah.
Precision airstrike. Get down.
Yeah, because I remember when I first came out here too, like there wasn't much Muay Thai. It was just in-house fights, or there was those Pala fights.
Yeah, at the casino.
Yeah, and I remember there was like, what is it, 110% Muay Thai?
Yeah.
I remember those. That's the only thing I remember. But nowadays, it's like, bro, there's PK. Well, I mean, not anymore right now, but
Yeah.
there's PKBs, there's
Gas is
IKF,
closing
and
in.
it's fucking all
Relocating
over the
the safe
place.
zone.
There's now like now that it's, more people are getting into it, there's a lot more opportunities for people to hop on it.
There. I'm moving.
Yeah,
on
for
it.
sure. It's like now you can fight. You can pretty much fight almost like. Well, when it's active again, you could get like 2 to 4 matches of experience, especially with the kids. You know, they have the youth development league and stuff too,
Yeah.
or the PKBs. They can do like 2 to 3 matches. Crazy.
And it's just all fun. There's nobody like worrying about like a record or anything too early or anything like that.
Enemy UAV
Yeah.
overhead.
Just for fun.
If you see body armor, I need it.
Yeah, I know. Like some of our kids at the gym, I was like, bro, they're like 1 year into competing. They have like 10 matches already. I was like, it's for like American
Crazy.
kids. It's kind of insane for me to be thinking like that's crazy how much opportunities there are there for them now.
Yeah.
Gas is closing in.
So where was your where'd you have your first fight at North Park?
I'm trying to think. I actually no, it was Victory had their first in-house fight. I think that they were throwing on together like it was like a gym car wash and things like that. You know,
Okay.
little,
Oh yeah,
little get together for
I remember you
everybody.
guys used to always have those car washes, bro.
just little way to get everybody in, things like that. So it was them, and I was against one of John Vargas's kids back then.
Okay.
Just
Right there. Understood.
How old were you? Do you think you were at that time? Like what? 11, 12?
that's 11 and a half, 12 for sure.
Yeah.
And then when I got more into the fighting, you know, and watching UFC more, tried to look like baby Chuck Liddell. Got my hair shaved.
Yeah,
and
that's
mohawk and
exactly how I
stuff.
remember you, bro. Because I moved out here in 2012,
Enemy.
and I remember you just having like shaved side head with the mohawk.
It's such an old pic, man.
Because I remember you and your
Enemy
dad
UAV
would go to
overhead.
like all of the weigh-ins. You guys would go for the fights.
Yeah.
Because that's how I first met your dad. Was at the weigh-ins. I think it was for one of Jeremy's fights. He was gonna fight Bruno. I met your
Oh,
dad. I
yeah,
think it was
yeah.
a Battle of Champions one.